You're perfect.
Hey guys, it's Luca. So today I'm going to be doing a first day of high school advice video. Whenever I ask you guys questions on Twitter or like do an Instagram live, high school advice is always like such a frequently asked like video request, or you guys just want me to like talk about it and give you advice, and I can totally see why. I feel like a bunch of people don't really like to admit it, but we're all kind of scared going into high school. At least, I mean, I wasn't like really scared, but I definitely like, you know, wasn't like fully confident. I am a freshman. Well, I'm not a freshman. I have freshman year under my belt, so I'm not saying that I am an expert by any means. I'm just giving you my tips, and hopefully that will help you out. Before we start the video, I just want to quickly say, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Watch my other videos, check them out. If you like them, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. And also, you can turn on like the little notification bell so you'll actually be notified. I feel like YouTube should do that no matter what, but no, you have to press the notification bell to actually like get a notification when my video is up every Sunday. So yeah, every Sunday and Thursday. And also, another quick disclaimer, I feel like I have to do so many like such a long intro for this video, but don't be upset that I'm starting back to school videos. I will continue to do summer videos. Don't think that this is me telling you that like school is starting and like you have to get your mind in like school gear. Trust me, I am not ready to go back to school. I am just chilling in the summertime. I don't even want my mind to go there, but I know that I have viewers that maybe live other places in the world that are starting really early. Maybe you've already started. I don't know. I think it's really different for everyone. So definitely keep your mind open to back to school videos, because I have people all over the world and they're starting at different times. So don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm chilling in summer too. It's fine. I don't want to start them either. Okay, so the first piece of advice that I have is I'm so sick. My voice is not okay. My first oh my god. My first piece of advice is to not freak out. I feel like 90% of the comments in my like first day of high school video or my middle school advice video was people just like freaking out in the comments. And guys, if it's one thing like you take from this video, it's just to stay calm. It's going to be okay. We come to school because of the education and of course to like socialize and stuff, but it's not that big of a deal to get like so freaked out that you can't even like breathe at night. Like, oh my god, like it's the first day of high school, like what am I going to do? It's fine, like you'll be fine. Just like chill out, take a chill pill, take a Xan. Just kidding. I know it may seem like so relevant in your life like at the time, but like once you get a couple weeks under your belt of high school, it really won't seem like a big deal, and you'll like seriously be mad at yourself for getting so freaked out and like spending so much of your time like just wondering what the first day is going to play out. And just let the first day do its thing. It's going to, you know, just go with the flow. It's not a big deal. Just stay calm, guys. It's not worth freaking out over, I promise. Another reason why you shouldn't freak out is if you're trying to find your classes and, you know, the bell just rung and all of a sudden you start freaking out because like you can't find your class. That is going to make it 10 times harder to find your class, I promise. Like as soon as you start freaking out, you worry about that you're freaking out. Like even when you're taking like tests, I'm sure we've all experienced this. We start like freaking out like, oh my god, people are turning in their papers, like should I go faster? And then we start like thinking about us freaking out, and that just may waste more time. So freaking out, it's not a good look. Just stay calm. Even when you feel like you can't find your classes or like you're getting lost, like it's totally fine. Just ask someone. Don't let yourself like go to that place in your mind where you're like freaking out in like survival mode. It's like, it's high school. It's gonna be okay. I feel like definitely like something that I was wondering about on the first day. I can't really even remember what I was like freaking out about for the first day of high school. I don't even know if I was freaking out that much. Honestly, can't remember. But you may be wondering like, are you supposed to socialize on the first day? Like, do I talk to people? Do I stay quiet? Like, what do I do? In most schools, like on the first day of like, doesn't matter what grade you're in, everyone is quiet. Nobody is talking. It's so weird and like kind of awkward. But for me, it's easier to talk to people when the room is quiet. I don't know, maybe I'm just like weird, but I feel like when the room is quiet and there's not much like stuff going on and people aren't really talking to each other, then that makes me feel more comfortable to go up and talk to people, just because I feel like everyone is a little nervous. So now is my time to shine and like go make new friends. So that's my feelings on that. I'm kind of like the opposite, and when a room is really like noisy busy and a lot of people are talking to each other, I just like to sit back and like do my own thing. I don't like talking to a lot of people. When everyone is talking to each other, I feel kind of like weird joining conversations. I rather just like mind my own business and do my own thing. So the one thing that I have to say is if you're scared to socialize and talk to people, just remember one thing, and that everyone is worried about themselves. Everyone's going through the same thing on the first day of school, so they're going to be thinking about themselves. They don't really care about you. I hate to break it to you. Think about if you're freaking out on the first day, well, not freaking out, you're probably just fine, but if you're like not sure whether to go talk to someone, just remember that they are feeling the same way you are. They're not going to be worrying about how you're feeling, and you're not going to be worrying about what they're thinking, because you know you're worried about yourself, if that makes sense. So just remember that everyone is going through the same thing. They're not going to be like thinking you're weird if you're talking to them. I mean, maybe they will, maybe they're a jerk, I don't know. Just like try to go up and talk to people. But if you don't feel like you have that social butterfly type of personality, and like talking to people gives you like way much more anxiety than it's even worth, then don't worry too much about it. Again, it's the first day, no one's really talking too much, so you'll be fine if you don't want to talk to people. But I think it's better if you at least try to, if you can. So the next thing is lunch. I feel like this is another thing that people get kind of nervous about. Maybe this is common sense, but I would definitely recommend that before lunch happens, like make sure you know who you're sitting with. If you're going to a new school, obviously you can't do that. It sucks pretty bad because you can't go and ask people like, do you have this lunch? Because you don't know anyone from that school, which was actually me, so I get that too. But if you are going to like the same school where your friends are going, then I mean it's worth a shot to just ask everyone. Like put on your Snapchat story, be that annoying person who's like, anyone have this lunch? Like swipe up. And if you don't have someone to sit with and you're like, okay, well like it's fine, like I just have no friends to sit with, like it's totally fine. Again, that was actually me on the first day of school last year. Like did not know anyone to sit with. I was just rolling into lunch like not having a game plan whatsoever, so I just sat with like these people who looked nice, and it was like fine, they were nice, it was cool. So, and if you're rolling into the first day not knowing who you're gonna sit with, the way it works in my school is that you're split up into 3 lunches, first, second, and third, and the first is like earlier, obviously, like first. You're gonna have less of a likelihood to be sitting with your best friend. Maybe you go to a small school and like you all have 1 lunch, but at my school it's 3 lunches, so you know the likelihood that you're gonna find someone that you know could be pretty slim. So you know, if you don't happen to know anyone that's in your lunch, it's going to be a fun time trying to figure out who you're gonna sit with. So you can ask people in your classes. You could be like, hey Susie, I don't even know you, girl, but like you got 3rd lunch? Because I do, and I don't have anyone to sit with, so like can I sit with you? And I'm sure like they'll be nice and be like, no, I don't have 5th lunch, or 3rd. Was I saying 3rd lunch? And the worst thing that can happen is they say no, or they say yes and you can't sit with me. But you know, they're not gonna say that, trust me. Just keep asking people in all of your classes, like, do you have 5th lunch? Do you have 4th lunch? Whatever, like, do you have this lunch? And I promise you'll find someone at least that has that lunch, and maybe they don't have anyone to sit with either, so it's like a win-win. And if you finally asked everyone in your classes, you can't seem to find anyone that has the same lunch as you, then you're just gonna have to go out and sit with a random group of people, and that's that. So my last topic that I thought of was teachers. I don't know if a lot of people are really concerned about teachers on the first day, but if you're worried about them being mad because you're late and you couldn't find your class, trust me, they won't care. Like, it's the first day, everyone is having trouble. They're not gonna really care if you're late. Maybe some of them might get a little mad if you show up late and it's like the 2nd week of school, but definitely like the 1st week of school, teachers don't really care. And yeah, it shouldn't be a problem if you show up late. Honestly, a lot of people show up late. Some people even show up to the wrong classroom. I think I might have done that a couple times on the first day, like not even once. Like, I'm terrible with directions, so I would be like asking everyone and they would tell me and I would forget, and then I would like look and then go the wrong way. One time I remember on the first day I was like looking for a room and I was on the 2nd floor looking for it, and it was on the 3rd floor, and I did not have very much wisdom at that time to know that the first number meant what floor it was on. I know, don't call me stupid. I know it was a pretty dumb move on my part. I was looking around on the 2nd floor for my class that was on the 3rd floor, and I go up to a teacher and I'm just like, hey, where is room 315? And he was just like, well, 3 is on the 3rd floor and 15 is like you turn to the right. So yeah, that's just a me problem, but you'll be fine with teachers. And most teachers are really nice on the first day. If they aren't, then you know you're gonna have a problematic teacher. Just drop that class, get out, because you're gonna see like the best version of that teacher on the first day. They'll be like really nice and happy, and then things will slowly start to escalate downwards. And no, I'm totally kidding. Most teachers are super nice and stay nice throughout the whole year. But if they're not, then I would suggest dropping the class if you can. And also, if you're wondering like what happens on the first day, it is the same as like elementary school, except for you just go over like classroom rules and like expectations. It's like super boring. You're just like sitting there listening to the same exact thing. And you're gonna get that one teacher that's just like no chewing gum, like no breathing, no raising your hand. Like when you have a question, just like strongly gaze at me and I will come over and help you. I really don't like noise. I really don't like anything that comes out of a student's mouth. So just like don't talk either. Like maybe you'll have that teacher. Okay, so that is it for the video. I tried to think of 4 main things, like topics that people may be concerned about on the first day. If I missed anything and you want me to make a part 2 of a first day of high school advice, leave that in the comments now so I can start planning my part 2 if you guys want it. So just like main topics maybe that I didn't touch on. And if you would like me to do like another advice video for my series that's gonna go up on my channel, those questions down below if you have any. And if you have any other questions that you would like for me to give you advice about, I will try to go and respond to everyone. But if you see a comment that you have the answer to, like if someone's worried about like lockers and you have experience with like lockers, this is just an example, but like if someone has a question about that, you can go and answer them just so we can all be like a family and help each other out, because I know a lot of you guys are older, so you can help the younger people out. I would really appreciate that. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for back to school. I'm kidding, no one's excited, so give it a thumbs up if you want me to do more advice videos, and make sure to leave me a comment down below, like again, topics that you want to see for my advice videos, and if you want me to make a part 2 of just like the first day. I'm talking so much and my throat is getting really sore, so I'm gonna end the video now. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
We are always running for the thrill of